The idea for the hotel is something that I had many years ago. Our goal as a family has been to create something which really kind of celebrates who he was, what his legacy was, what he achieved, and allow that to kind of be told for generations to come. The hotel is really a way of giving us a method to do that. He was known as being a big socialist, he was known as being a man of the people, and a fantastic hospitality experience like this is something which he'd really be proud to have his name to. I think one of the big surprises when people come to the hotel is that they expect it to be decked out in red and white, they expect it to be Liverpool themed, and you can clearly see that it's not. It was really important that when guests come to the hotel, they weren't walking into what was effectively a Liverpool Football Club hotel. It was somewhere where everybody can come here, they can feel comfortable. The demographic of people who stay here is varied, from couples, from group accommodation, from football fans. There's literally something for everybody when you come into the hotel. So in respect to the memorabilia that we have on display in the hotel, the story behind this is that probably 90% of what we've got, we didn't even realise we had as a family. My grandmother, Nessie Shankly, she hoarded everything which ever belonged to him. And when she passed away in 2002, we were faced with the task of obviously going through the house. And it was then that we kind of uncovered this treasure trove of memorabilia. It was kind of hairs on the back of your neck moments, you'd be flicking through paperwork, and the next thing is you'd come across a telegram from the Beatles in 1965, wishing my granddad good luck ahead of the FA Cup final. And I think it was at that point then when I really looked at it and thought, this stuff, it's never been seen before. Fans need to see these kind of items, fans from all over the world, because they are so prestigious. They don't need to be a guest of the hotel, they can come in and they can take a look around at the exhibits, which are all displayed publicly. Within the hotel there's two separate brands really. There's the Shankly side of things, and there's also the more sort of group party accommodation style. Within the Shankly themed rooms, the concept behind the decor is a little bit of a nod to his past. My granddad was from rural Ayrshire, a small mining village called Glenbuck. So the dark browns and the wood and the panelling is a little bit of a nod to that area. But some of the bigger things we've done with the Shankly concept is this My Shankly. So we went out through social media platforms and we asked for people to submit their stories about Bill Shankly, and they've been created and put on the roofs of all the rooms. And that helped give a real sense of ownership to fans and to people across the city when we were building the hotel. One of the things which he was really known for were his selection of quotes, which is still legendary today. And in every single room across the Shankly themed side of things, there's a different quote. And it just means that when you stay with us, you get a different experience each time. So where we're stood now are one of the more sort of group accommodation party themed rooms, and the rationale with these really is the quirkier the better. Put the key card in the door, they come into the room, they see the wallpaper, they see multiple beds, they see the big whirlpool baths, they see the loud colours. First thing they do, out comes the phone, photographs of it, videos of it, straight on their social media, tagging the hotel in, tagging the friends in. That's our marketing done for us right there, going out to hundreds of thousands of people every week, and it's because we go for something that's different, something that's quirky, and something really loud that creates interest and intrigue. So as well as accommodation, bar, restaurant at the hotel, we've also got fantastic function space where we're stood now. We can do weddings, we can do sportsmen's dinners, functions, corporate functionality as well. And it's become an incredibly popular feature for the hotel because of this kind of unique selling point that it's got. We've got roof terrace, outside seating, which allows you to have this view of the city centre skyline. Just another fantastic asset that we can offer from the hotel. Everything that we've created here in Liverpool with Shankly, we're going to pick that model up and we're going to take it to Preston, but it's going to be with a twist. It's not going to be like walking into the Shankly Hotel in Liverpool. It will have its own unique identity because that's what we're about. We're about creating unique experiences. Shankly Preston will focus on the 16 years that he spent there as a player at Preston North End and that time period in his life. We hope it's going to cause, real excitement, and there's going to be a real boost to the city as well. It's our intention to come there and bring a whole new demographic of visitors and really provide a vital injection to the local visitor economy. We want to work with bars and restaurants, we want to work with corporate organisations so that when people come to visit the city, they're not just coming for a bed for the night, they're coming for a genuine guest experience, not one that's just spent with us, that's spent with other stakeholders and other businesses across Preston. Preston, it formerly had, the really prestigious football museum. We know that that's now gone, it's moved to Manchester, and that's taken a little bit of something away from the city. It's our hope that with Shankly, by displaying not only my granddad's memorabilia, but hopefully working with people like Tom Finney and his family as well, who was a Preston legend, we can display numerous items that are of interest to football fans, and that effectively we're putting back into Preston what the football museum took away when it relocated to Manchester all those years ago. We really hope that by bringing Shankly to Preston, we can take the city to the next level. And I think that's a really fitting thing in my granddad's name. I think, he would love to know that a venture that carries his name in a place that meant so much with him can bring so much to that city and to its people.